have my first race today, and it's a 5K. I finished the race and I went to eat some burritos. It was great. I did a little bit over 33 minutes, but time was not my objective. I just tried to increase my cadence and just finish the race. So it has been about a week since I ran the 5K, and I decided to sit down and talk about it to make this video longer. No, I'm kidding. I don't think I showed it because I forgot to record, but after the race, I went with my friends to a tierra burrito. We ate some good food, felt like we deserved it. But yeah, wanted to talk about some things that I now, in hindsight, would have done differently, and also things that I liked about this race. I didn't know how much the adrenaline of being in a race was going to change how I was running. Specifically in the beginning, they said in a minute it's gonna start or something like that before they fired the gun for the race to start, but I didn't hear when they said that there was a minute left. So when the gun fired, I was scared. I was like, what the fuck is happening? And then the amount of people that were there was very overwhelming, and everyone started to run really fast in the beginning. My plan for that race was to run at like a 7-minute pace, and I started with like a 5-minute pace. I can't keep that up, but because of the adrenaline of everyone running so fast, I tired myself out in like the first 5 minutes. Stupid. I know it was stupid. And I knew that's what I didn't want to do. But yeah, the race got to me, sorry. After those first 5 minutes of hell, I thankfully recovered, walking of course, like going very slowly. And just everyone passed me, of course. But I didn't let that get too in my head. I thought, well, this is like a university race. It's not the end of the world. No one's winning a big prize at the end, whatever. I decided to focus on my cadence, and I wanted to increase my cadence. That's like the amount of steps that you do per minute. So the more steps you give, the less your feet are on the floor, the less impact on your joints, the less energy that you exert trying to push yourself off the floor with each step. You're kind of floating, the better cadence that you have. I decided to focus on my cadence. I had my watch on the whole race. I had 3 values on my watch, and that was the kilometers that I was running, my cadence, and my pace. I did not want to watch my heart rate. I did not want to see that because I knew it was fucking high. I could feel it, like I was out of breath. And there was this big ass hill in the last third of the race. For context, we had to give 2 laps around the same course. So that hill, we had to run it twice. So the first time I walked it, you know, I was already back of the pack and I knew that hill was gonna kill me. So I decided to walk it because it was very steep, and I think that was the best decision I could have taken at that point. So the whole race I was just thinking, okay, let me increase my cadence, let me take this slowly. I don't care if I'm the last one. There were other people that were behind me, but they abandoned the race. That was weird. I didn't know you could do that. I would have done that. No, I'm kidding. So on the second lap, I knew most of the people had already like finished the race because these are like very, very fast university students. But I decided to take it slow. I had 2 of my friends also from my university running the race. My coach, my running coach, was also there, and he waited for us and did the second lap with us, which was really nice. He did not care about his time. He's way faster than all of us, but he just waited for us in the beginning of the second lap so he could like push us, motivate us, which was really nice. And then on the second lap, I had more of a steady pace, which I liked. I wasn't going too fast, I wasn't going too slow. For me, it was good. I mean, it was slow, just for me, it was nice. And then on the last third of that second lap, I decided to push myself a little bit, and the hill came up. And 2 of my friends decided to run up the hill, and I decided to take it very, very slow. I wasn't walking, but I was definitely not running up that hill. Running up that hill. No, I was not running up that hill. After the hill, of course, comes the climb. Is that how you say it? My two friends kind of slowed down. One of them had to sit down because she thought she was gonna puke. And I just kept going. Like, our coach told us to keep going. And I started, building up that speed because I knew it was the end of the race. And so I passed my teammates. And just like the last 100 meters, one of my teammates, she had already finished the race like 10 minutes ago, decided to run like that last stretch with me, and that really helped. I definitely went really fast in that last 100 meters. Really fast for me, of course. So I was dying after that, but it was nice. I did 33 minutes for that 5K, which you could tell that I walked a little bit at the beginning because I was dying. Looking back, I would have definitely started the race behind all of the people, not in the middle. That really pushed me to start the race at a pace which I couldn't hold. So I would start at the back of the pack, which is good for me, I know I'm not gonna be the fastest, and that's totally okay. That's mainly what I would change because I definitely warmed up, I stretched after. It was my fastest 5K thus far. I had done a 35-minute before, not in a race, just me doing that. I think it was a good time for my first race. I definitely have to improve on a lot of things, but one of my goals of increasing my cadence, I did that. I increased my cadence on this race, so I was really happy about that. And even though I was one of the last 5 people to finish the race, like I literally was the 5th above from like the last people. I don't know, I didn't really care. Like, I showed my parents and I was proud. I was like, yeah, I finished it, like I was just glad that I ran it. I enjoyed it. I couldn't wear headphones. It was definitely the longest 5K that I have ran, like, in my mind. I couldn't listen to music or podcast or anything, so it was just me and my thoughts for 33 minutes, and that was a lot. The terrain was horrible. Like, it was the woods, so you had like mud in some places and just like sticks and rocks in other, and then we went on cement. It was just all over the place, and I hurt my shins. But now I'm good. Look who's here! Hello! Lovely. Lovely. Those were my thoughts on the 5K. That's it.